The only thing I don't like is it feels really tight on me. Yeah. So hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Sean. This is UCM Pigs, and today I've got a product for you. So before we get started, let me remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always on my channel, if you don't feel like typing words, just leave me an emoji. Let me know you're here. I would greatly appreciate that. This is a paid promotion. This product was sent to me for free for a fair and honest review. This company kind of impressed me, and I'm talking about a company by the name of JAGWear. I will put a link to their website in my description below. And I am talking about, you know, your ride protection, your padded gear and stuff like that. You're seeing more and more people wearing body armor when riding. Up until a few years ago, actually, when I started this YouTube channel, I wore, you know, brain bucket helmets. I never really wore a full face. Never really wore gloves. Didn't really care about what kind of footwear I was riding. And, you know, out of necessity for YouTube, I started wearing a full face. But as I age, I start thinking about things. So I'm now very adamant about some protective equipment. If you watch my channel, you know I'm not a all the gear all the time guy, but I always wear a full face. I always have protection on my hands, and I try to wear hard sole shoes as much as possible. I still will wear a pair of Vans occasionally, but typically I wear hard sole shoes when I ride, and definitely no short pants. But I am a t-shirt guy. I get hot, and that's kind of kept me away from products like this. So when they initially reached out to me, they wanted me to review a pair of their pants, which is more like a sport bike or like an ADV rider would wear. Didn't really interest me, so I was looking at their website and I found a product that did, because again, like I said, I see more and more people in the Harley-Davidson community using products similar to this. And I'm talking about a mesh shirt. So they sent me one of their mesh shirts. It's in this nice package. We'll take it out and look at it. I had a really hard time getting it back in here. So once I take it out this time, I'm probably not going to put it back in this packaging, but it is a zipper pouch. Maybe you wanted to keep it protected in storage. I'll hang it in the closet. But, you know, they give you this nice outer package for it to keep it protected. We'll take a look at this in a minute. But just a little more about this body armor. Like I said, I'm not an all the gear all the time kind of guy. I do not have a lot of experience with body armor. I did have one jacket that was given to me, a Fumar jacket. I think it's how you say it, Fulmer jacket. And it was supposedly a summer jacket. To me, that's an oxymoron. I mean, summer jacket. I live in the South. Humidity is horrible, and there's no such thing as a summer jacket. It's hot. So I was very uncomfortable wearing it. Even the mesh and stuff, you had to be moving to get any kind of airflow. As soon as you came to a stop, which again, in the South, in a populated area, I'm sitting at traffic lights all the time, I would roast in that thing and was totally uncomfortable. And I said, you know what? I understand the benefits of wearing, you know, body armor while riding. However, I'm just trying to get to work and not be soaked when I get there. So these shirts do kind of interest me, because I know some people that wear them. They are wicking material, or they're completely mesh. They're very lightweight. So you know what? This is an opportunity to try one. So let's take a look at this product. All right, so I'm going to get it out of this packet. And like I said, it's just like a protective packet. Now, I ordered a 2XL. I looked at their measurement recommendations on their website. You may need to do what you want to do. I have tried this on. It fits perfectly on me. I typically wear an XL in like sweatshirts and t-shirts and lightweight jackets, but the 2XL and this armored shirt fits me well. They are meant to be form-fitting. So if you're like me and you have a little bit of you know, an investment down here around your waist, it is going to form around that, but it will be form-fitting. And of course, I went with black because black is very slimming. I think the options were black or white. Another thing I really liked about this product, a lot of these shirts and riding gear, they're very colorful. And I'm not a big fan of a whole lot of colorful stuff. You see that more with sport bikes and ADV. I wanted something basic. I like the fact that they offer a basic black and a basic white option. That way it keeps it simple. Now I know you may be saying, well, Sean, black's gonna bake in the sun. Well, you know what? Sometimes it's better to look good than to feel good. So anyway, this is the shirt. And as you can see, I'll hold it up here and we're gonna look at it a little closer, but it is a mesh shirt. The only place it's not mesh is pretty much here along the top. Just point out a couple things here on the right shoulder. They've got their logo right there. It says jagpower.com right there. And then on the back, right between your shoulder blades, it has their logo that says like a Jaguar and Jag. But the rest of this shirt is completely mesh. So I don't know if you can see my hand through there. I'll put it on in a minute. I've got a white t-shirt under the sweatshirt, so we should be able to see it pretty well. Now this does come with shoulder protection, elbow protection, and a back plate. We're gonna pull those out and take a look at them. They are CE level 1. So again, not an expert. From what I understand, that's the lowest level of protection, but it's better than no protection. So CE level 1 and all the protective plates in it. It's mesh. One thing I'd like to mention about Jag is I always like to find a little bit about the company before I do a product review on them. They are from Pakistan, and they have been in the motorcycle gear business since about 1998. They've been providing, motorcycle suits, protective gear, gloves, leather products, things like that since 1998, primarily to the US, Canada, and Europe. And they seem to have a decent standing. Again, I don't follow this too much. You may know more about it. You can look into Jag and their history and their reviews and stuff like that. But they sell direct to customer, and they also sell to third parties, so other shops may be carrying their products as well. Again, a link will be in the description. You can go check them out. They have some stuff on Amazon. I'll throw an Amazon affiliate link in there. I do not have a coupon code. I do not have a link from them, but this thing is priced right. It comes in right now, it's like 30-something% off. It's regular like around $99.99, but I think it's $69.95 now, which I just did a quick search at other well-known companies that provide this type of product. That is a significant savings. Again, not an expert in this field. I've never seen any of those other products other than what some of my friends may have. However, if anybody would be wanting to send me one, I will gladly do a side-by-side comparison to this Jag product. No problem whatsoever. But a little bit more about it. It is supposed to be like a abrasion resistant. It's not Kevlar, it's not anything like that. Abrasion resistant. It is machine washable. Once you take all your pads out, we'll take them out, I'll show you that. And it's a mesh material. It didn't say anything about UV protection. However, you're covering your skin a little bit, but there are holes in it. So I would still recommend applying that liquid shirt, as I call it, or some sunblock before you put this on. That is so important. I can't talk about that enough. But yeah, it's a mesh shirt. What I like about it also is it is thin enough that I could actually wear it in the wintertime under a riding jacket or a flannel. We'll take a look and see what that looks like. Maybe I want to put one of my Dixons on top of it. We'll see what that looks like with a Dixon on top of it. So let's go over here. We're going to put it on the bench. We're going to take some of these pads out, take a look at the pads. I'll put it on, model it for you, and we'll close out this video. And we'll start with the back pad. So let's go ahead and pull this back pad out. You have a pocket here with a Velcro closure. We'll undo that. Like I said, I've already messed with a little bit. I found if you curl this pad up a little bit, it comes out a lot easier. It's still a nice snug fit. And there's our back pad. Now, again, CE level 1. It looks like it should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 vent holes, but it looks like they didn't go all the way through. I mean, it's just a thin layer of that stuff in there, whatever this is made out of, a foam type. I mean, it will hold its shape for a few seconds. It's not flimsy. So again, CE certified. If you were really concerned about the ventilation, you could probably take something in there and poke through those holes, but I don't know a lot about these things. I've seen them that they're completely, covered in holes for more ventilation. That would make sense to me. This summer, we'll be using this. I'm gonna make it a point to use it, and I'll let you know later on how hot it is. So we'll set that over here to the side. All right, so I've got the shirt on. I think I have this elbow pad upside down. I'm probably gonna have to redo it because I think the elbow is supposed to be in this pocket like it is on this one. Yeah, that's right, that's wrong. I'll fix that later. But you have your elbow protection, you have your shoulder protection, and then on the back, you have this back plate back here. So I think you can see, since I have this white t-shirt underneath it, how sheer it is. So I think it will breathe nicely when riding down the road. You can see pretty much the white t-shirt all the way through it. So the big question is, the only thing I don't like is it feels really tight on me. Yeah. So I'm gonna go get a Dixon flannel, and we're gonna put it on over top of it and see if it'll fit under a Dixon, because like in the fall, spring, and you just want to have that protection, but you want to look better. So let's see if it'll fit under a Dixon, and we'll go from there. All right, so I went and got a flannel. Well, my son and I share flannels. We both wear the same size, so we pick out our Dixons and we share them. So he was doing laundry, and there was one available. So yeah, I can put my flannel right over top of it, and actually, during the fall, during the spring, this is probably not a bad idea. Nobody would even know that I'm wearing body armor under this, and it's sheer enough, and that mesh would still keep me comfortable, and on a cool day might give me a little added warmth. But yeah, fits under a flannel. I'm pleased with that. So let's close this out and talk. I'm going to give you my last final thoughts on the body armor. All right, y'all. So honestly, I don't really want to call this a review right now. This is more of just to show you this product. 69 or what did I say, 65. I'll put it in here what it's on sale for right now. If you go look at some of the other companies that make something similar, a little more expensive. So for me, if you're like me and you're thinking, you know what, I like the idea of body armor, not sure if it's for me, I kind of want to try it, this may be a better option for you. With stuff like this, we honestly don't know how it's going to hold up until we have to use it, and hopefully we never have to use it. But knowing you have a little more protection, it is CE certified, so I'm sure that's like a DOT certification stuff, so we know it has some sort of safety standard to it. It can give you a little protection from the sun. That's a whole different episode of Oprah for me. I'm probably going to be doing a video about that soon. If you notice, I've got some bandages on me, and I'm going to share some stuff with you guys. But yeah, this is it's a little weird getting used to. I typically don't wear tight clothing like this, but I don't know if I would just wear it naked on my bike. I might just put a t-shirt over top of it or something like that if I'm on a road trip, just to not show my gut off so much. But it's form-fitting. It fits well. The material seems to be very well made. And what we're going to do is we're going to use it this summer. You're going to see it in my videos when I'm on the bike. I'm going to pick extremely hot days and wear it, and see if I can tolerate it, and see if it truly, is cool when you wear it. And then I'm going to do an update video on this in 6 months. So again, if some of you are thinking about this, you're like me, as you age, you start to think, and safety becomes important, maybe something you want to consider. So again, I'll put a link in the description to JAGWear.com. Their customer service seemed to be pretty spot on. They responded to me pretty quick via IG. And we'll see where this goes in about 6 months. So I hope you guys found this informative. And until we talk again, you be careful. You be safe. Always keep your shiny side up. And we'll talk to you next time.